Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart coherence as well. Get a plant-based diet going for yourself today and to nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. Now today I'm going to cover the astrological event taking place the beginning of the month, which is today, but I'm actually going to publish it tomorrow, which we will still most definitely be feeling the influence of the energies coming down. So yeah, I'm basically going to explain everything very simply for you guys, the astrological aspect, the two celestials, and I'm also going to talk on how to utilize it, what we might see once again, and yeah, it should be a very, very enjoyable video. So today's video is Mars opposing Neptune. Now, let's get right into it, alright? So, to begin, if you have not seen my video, which is coming out today on the 1st, it is the astrological read for the entirety of September, so it should help you get an overview of your month, and it should actually get you in a cosmological or astrological synchronicity as well. So check that out in the top left corner or the top right corner for me. And yeah, so once again, the astrological event for today, September 1st, is Mars opposing Neptune, which is actually opening up the month for us, and it is a very, very opposing or conflicting or tension-filled event due to the fact that Mars is very fiery and the Neptune is very watery, which I will explain further in a bit. So Mars opposing Neptune, what we will see, basically we will see a sense of supremacy. We will see a sense of warrior-like energy, and we will see a sense of highly dynamic drive and passion for life in an active or a very, very supreme undertaking for our purpose. You know, we are being driven purpose-wise, or even to fulfill some sort of mission, and those Neptunian energies are bringing in a sense of fantasy and dream or spiritual nature or dimension along with this journey of fulfilling our purposes or missions with that Martian energy, which is highly warrior-like and active and dynamic. So yeah, that is simply what we will be feeling. So let's get into it further, okay? Mars is actually the planet that rules Aries, which is the first zodiac sign. It is a fire sign, and it is cardinal, and it is also masculine, meaning it is mental. It is highly mental, or it is highly electrical. So it is masculine, it is exteriorizing, it is objective in nature, meaning it is driven to fulfill some sort of purpose, you know, and that is what Mars is all about. It's the planet of war. It is the planet of desire. It is the planet of active, raw energy. It is the planet of animalistic nature. It is the planet of physicality. It is the planet of supremacy. It is the planet of fiery, passionate drive, and it is very masculine as well. So it is actually corresponding to the 6th house as of now. It is actually the planet that rules Aries, but as of now, within this astrological event, it is within Virgo, the feminine, mutable earth sign. And this is where that sense of purpose or missions are coming from, because Virgo, or the 6th house, is all about our health, wellness, and molding our life in the directions and areas that we want to prosper in. Meaning, it is bringing in a sense of purpose, it is bringing in a sense of mission, and that Martian energy is driving us within that area of our life, the 6th house. Okay, so once again, Mars in Virgo right now is basically having us come to a sense of fulfilling some sort of purpose or mission for the molding of our life, and that's that mutability from Virgo. And basically those Martian energies, those highly fiery, passionate, dynamic, active energies that give us enough drive to get things done, are what is basically driving us to fulfill these missions or purposes from earthy, practical, sensible Virgo. Now, the opposition is basically the astrological aspect. It is when two celestials, which in this case is Mars and the Neptune, are completely across each other on the zodiacal wheel. So basically, Mars is within Virgo, and Neptune is completely opposite of it, okay? And when there's an opposition, when two planets come to oppose each other, it is exactly what you think it would be. Their two energies completely oppose each other, meaning those Martian energies are completely going to conflict and create a opposing or a tension-filled state with those Neptunian energies. And yeah, that is what the astrological aspect of opposition is all about. So now we can get into Neptune. Basically, Neptune is a feminine planet. It is ruling Pisces in its nature, and basically Pisces is a very, very sincere, sensitive, empathetic, and intuitional, psychic water feminine sign, and it is mutable in nature. So basically, this means that Neptune is the planet that corresponds with water. Obviously, it is also feminine, which feminine is subjective or interiorizing, and it is also very, very emotional or magnetic. And also, once again, Neptune is the planet of dreams. It is the planet of fantasy. It is the planet of our spiritual nature or our spiritual dimensions. Neptune is the planet of the subconscious, and it is a very significant planet for bringing in a sense of lucid living, especially with Mars coming to oppose it. You know, Mars is all about that active drive, and when there's those dreamlike energies coming to basically cast onto our sensory perception or experience of life, there's going to be a natural lucidity to this or with this. So yeah, there is also the correspondence to fire or flame coming from Mars, and there is the correspondence of water and H2O, you know, coming from Neptune. So basically, it is highly fiery and highly watery, and these are coming to oppose each other. So we are going to see a sense of perhaps a sense of destruction in a watery atmosphere, because each and every time that Neptune is basically in an astrological event, there is some correspondence to water. Maybe the meteorological processes are basically heightened, you know, maybe there is a light shower or even a thunderstorm or something. You can expect this or see this as Neptune bringing in its influence, because it is very watery in nature. But Mars is all about fire, so it is bringing in a sense of destruction if it is powerful enough, and it is also bringing in a sense of creation as well, being light is the source of all creation. And basically, fire is also very life-giving, you know. So in my own perspective of this, I seen it as Florida getting hit by the hurricane very, very soon, you know, and this is the opening up of such a catastrophe. And this is perfectly correspondent due to the fact that Mars is all about supremacy, war or warrior like energy, and conflict and tension and fight and destruction, you know. And this is taking place with the hurricane, you know. The hurricane can basically destroy such a large amount or a large vicinity, you know. That's that Martian energy. It leaves it in destruction. And basically how it gets this destruction done is with a watery, very high powered watery atmosphere, which is what the hurricane is, the tropical storms, you know. So you can see the correspondence to the water coming from Neptune ruling Pisces, a water sign, and then you can see the destruction, which is also the correspondence to the Martian energy ruling Aries. So that's the fire and water corresponding manifestation, in my own opinion. Now also there is etymological rooting to murder as well, or fatality, or even high amounts of violent energies, you know. Mars is etymologically rooted, or murder, the word murder is etymologically rooted in the word Mars. Okay, so the word murder basically came from the word Mars, and that is what etymology is all about. But basically this means that there's also going to be correspondence to fatality, or maybe over violent tendency or nature, or animalistic releases, you know, or imbalanced mental state in a very Neptunian way, meaning it can be very dreamlike to us. We can not always be fully surface level conscious, you know, to some of these violent, fatal, or murderous natures of each and every one of us. But that is what the shadow is all about, and that is getting deeper into our darker side of our personality, you know. So yeah, let me just take a look at this book. So yeah, in short, basically this astrological event is going to have us in a very active, fiery, dynamic Martian drive for the things that are benefiting us, you know, purpose-wise, or even mission-wise, and that is that Virgo mutability, that molding of our life is coming from the 6th house, which Mars is actually in right now. And it can even become so overbearing with those Martian energies that we will literally succumb to such violent or over aggressive or even imbalanced states of our animalistic nature from those Martian energies, you know. That highly masculine energy can become overbearing, and it is all just because we want to mold ourselves to the life that will actually bring us comfortability or practicality, you know. So basically it can also be the complete other side of it, you know. It can be a complete other extremity. We can actually get a lot of those Neptunian energies as well, which we will, but from those Neptunian energies we will feel a highly watery and hollow like feeling. Maybe we are lacking in purpose, and this is basically dimming the flame of that fire from Aries, you know. That flame or that drive for life can be literally dimmed by this Neptunian hopelessness of not having any purpose or being so hollow, you know. So it can definitely go from two sides of the extremity. It is literally different for everybody. Everybody is a different universal geometry or a different geometrical structure, you know. So it will affect everybody differently, but there is a underlying astrological or divine light code that is taking structure or taking a groove within everybody during this time. And yeah, that is basically what I am here to talk about. Basically, I am here to simplify that up and explain it for everybody to get you in synchronicity. Now, basically, it is a perfect time for purpose once again, and molding yourself into the life or the persona that you want to be. So I would say use these Martian energies, that drive for life, you know, that active animalistic desire to get what you want in life done. It's basically a heightening or a brightening of the flame, and basically that flame will allow you to mold yourself in life, you know. Come up with a purpose if you do not have one, or start blossoming a mission for yourself if you do not have one, and use that fiery energy to drive yourself towards that throughout the rest of the month. So that is literally simply how you can utilize this energy during this time for yourself. So I do thank you guys for watching once again, and I hope I did help you out. I hope I did get you in astrological synchronicity, and I hope I did provide some enjoyable, simple content to understand. Subscribe over here to the left of me and help me reach 50 subs. Drop a like on the video to the right of me and support the channel. Once again, generate some static electricity from your ethereal body or the spatial body. It needs to be strengthened and realized for the collective rising consciousness. I love you guys. Have a great day and peace out.